Go up, Bob. He was a bad dude. He was a bad dude.
I learned a lot.
Working at this here pool. Back in my day when you had pomade in your hair, you had to wear a swimming cap.
That's your president.
That's your president.
You voted for him.
Yeah, I did not. Yeah, I bet you did, though.
You know what?
I did.
Today in the mail, my Uncle Oliver got his voter's registration card.
Ooh,
He
What?
is ready to vote.
He never had one?
Never.
He's like 60.
He's special needs.
What, special needs people can't vote?
Well, my dad never took him to go. You know, my dad like, hell, he gonna vote. He don't know how to fill out nothing. What he gonna do?
the red gonna help
You
him.
know. I went to get his ID redone, and the lady asked him. She said, you know, he couldn't even answer questions about the what's your address?
Make a whip.
And you got it right there. And you got it right there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he
tell her
famous.
your address. So he you know, he told her. And she was like, when's your date of birth? Don't say it right there. I said, sure, you know. And then when
You should record that.
she said, do you want to
That mic in
vote?
front of your mouth.
She said, do you want to vote? And he looked at me. I said, do you want to vote? You know what we was talking about? He said, yeah, I vote. And she said, you want to be a Republican, a Democrat? You looking at me like, what's the difference? I said, oh, Lord. I said, unaffiliated. Just put him unaffiliated like that. She said, okay. And he was like, yeah. I said, well, you going to be a registered voter.
Bro, he's going to vote.
You going to vote, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about special needs people. A lot of people, we went viral on TikTok based off of him, Uncle Oliver.
Right.
And Oliver, he don't have no teeth. He's happy with it. And he'll mispronounce words, or we'll be telling the story stuff. He'll say stuff, and people loving him.
Yeah, I mean, we used to do videos like we used to do like Snapchats or something way back in the day.
Somebody told me to do TikTok. They was like, you get more views and more responses and follows on TikTok than you.
Yeah, your Miracle Whip, your Make-A Whip, that video went viral.
Yes, we almost at 500,000.
Oh, 500,000?
Steady climbing.
And
that's just the views.
Right.
The comments, I haven't even counted that up.
Yeah, that's
and everything.
He's a funny guy, man.
Yeah. He's all natural. That's the thing. We can sit there and talk, but some people are like, man, you disrespectful to your uncle. I said, we close in age. You know what I'm saying?
And you joking with him.
Close in age. And I said, that's how we joke. That's how I get the best out of him is when I jump back. He said, yeah, because he do be laughing. He be laughing at you when you get on him. I said, yeah. I said, it's all love. You know.
Well, today's welcome to Society and Culture News here on the Failure Stop Podcast channel, the #1 channel where law enforcement goes to be informed and entertained 5 days a week, starting right now every Monday with Society and Culture, pop culture news, so that you don't sound like an asshole while you're working the streets. Gives you something else to talk about other than dead babies and domestic violence. If you're going to be a part of the community, you got to know what's going on in the community. And last thing you want to do is be sitting on a traffic stop waiting for that PBT test to come back, and they start talking about JoJo Siwa tanking some Tito's, and you're like, what's a JoJo Siwa? What is a JoJo Siwa? And then you lose all street cred, and next thing you know, the suspect's running from you, and then you're tasing him, and he falls head first, smacking his head on a dumpster, and then you get sued from Maida in a civil suit. That's a true story. Covered that on the Failure Stop Breakdowns. It's every Friday. Speaking of first responders, before we get into this, I got pulled over this weekend. We'll talk about it. Got pulled over on Father's Day.
Where?
What? We'll talk about it here in just a second. Today, we'd say you don't have to pay for a hooker. Well, hey, hang on. You don't pay a hooker for sex. You just pay her to leave. That's what a real man says. Today, we're covering the Terrell Lewis chase scene, which is epic. JoJo Siwa and how I cannot wait for an epic fall. That sounds mean, but we'll get into it. Sean Diddy has the best Father's Day ever, according to his kids. Deadpool vs. Wolverine coming out in theaters. I can't wait. Another Bad Boys, what is it, 3 or 4 now? 4. Update 4, because these folks have already seen it. And then we've got some Juneteenth celebration stuff to go over. Old June 19th. Can't wait. Take us away. Today's show brought to you by ghostbed.com/Wolfpack and factormeals.com/Wolfpack. 50 for 50% off. Hit it, Josh Ryan.
The growing calls across the nation to defund the police.
To end policing as we know it.
Off the charts violence in New York City. 11 people shot in just 8 hours on Sunday.
This is about the police officers who every single day put on that uniform and they run towards danger when they run away from it.
Guns up, get up. Welcome to Fire to Stop Monday. Monday motivation. Got David J in the chats. Armory Knights. Looks like Denise Elliott. Who's Denise Elliott?
New. That's my cousin.
Oh, that's your cousin.
That's Benita's sister.
Here. Mike Dutcher.
Where
I
Benita?
always want to call him Mike
Denise up
Dutcher.
there
I
too.
don't know why. Will Gray up in the chats. Dead leg. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all all being here. What was the other? Well, Benita Morgan.
Yes, Benita's cousin. I mean, Benita's sister is Denise.
Oh, Benita's sister is Denise. I met Benita. Have I met Denise?
Mm,
What does he
she's
say?
been there.
What was that one skit where he's like, D-Nice?
Yeah, is
D-Nice.
D-Nice in the house?
D-Nice.
It's Denise, that's what I
that was
said.
Key and Peele. Yeah.
Yeah, mhm.
Key and Peele, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
she's been to this. It's still.
Yeah, she has. Denise has?
Yeah, but you probably didn't meet her like one-on-one.
Oh,
She was
shit.
there when you first did your.
That's the one from mine.
You better talk into the mic
Oh, I was
or
talking
I'll
to
kill
her.
myself.
That's one like
pull that down.
The one from mine.
It feels good to hear you tell him because months ago it used to be me, but I know how to put my lips on it. Put your lips on it.
You've been practicing. You've been practicing.
Yes, put your lips on it. Yeah.
You've been
It
practicing.
just feels good to know that yeah.
Hold it like this. Now look up like this.
I ain't got my
No,
lashes.
just
I ain't got my lashes on.
kidding.
I ain't got my lashes on.
I want to see what
Human resources is gonna fire us.
Yeah, they are.
But look how far you've come.
I know. Yeah.
Look how far you've come. Oh, you're gonna take it like that?
No, I just. It's
Yeah,
just
no.
hard.
Yeah,
You
so
so
I didn't go there.
immature.
I didn't go there.
In front of
choked.
in front of
choked.
Margaret Elliott and Benita Morgan, you should be embarrassed.
I know. I'm just.
You should be
I'm just so
embarrassed. I'm
proud of
embarrassed for
myself.
you, to be honest with you. Let me ask you this. This is a question as old as time. It's a question it's old. It's America. It's the world's oldest profession. Therefore, it's got to be the world's oldest question. Are you ready for the world's oldest question? Maybe one of the first questions ever asked by a civilized society. Are you ready for what? Historians debate this all the time. I think it's a pretty solid theory, though. A question as old as time, to go with the profession as old as time. Is it rape if you don't pay a prostitute?
No. Why would it be?
If
If she
no,
consent, you just it's larceny.
it's receiving stolen goods. That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
I thought about that, but no, it shouldn't be rape.
no. So this. Well, one, if you're a law enforcement officer, you know you've gotten. Well, if you're a big city cop, we've all gotten that call where it's like you work it all night because you think that this poor lady's been raped, and then only to find out that the only reason it was rape was because she didn't get paid for it. And you're
Or
like, God.
was it receiving stolen goods under false pretense? He made her think.
Wait, how do you know so much about not paying hookers, Margaret?
No, I just know a
She
little
prayed
bit
for him.
words. Yeah. The words. She assumed he made her think he had the money. He did, so it was receiving stolen. Yeah, I read a little bit.
Or what about this?
Okay.
The rest stupid.
She gave it to him, just
Okay.
like cars. Remember how we would always larceny of a vehicle,
Yeah.
and we would go there and be like, "Yeah, he had the keys. He drove it before,
Yeah.
and he took it without my permission." So we would change it. Nature changed it from a larceny of a motor vehicle to unauthorized use.
Yeah.
So that could be, she done gave him the stuff
Yeah.
before.
He been
This
driving. She
time-
done got made.
Unauthorized
She
use
done
of
got
her
mad
don't
with
want
it. So now it's like, yep, unauthorized use of the pussy.
Huh. Well, I say all that because this story was the first thing I woke up to today, which I don't know why this is like mainstream headliner pop culture, society and culture news. But it was today. Roll this tape. Let me get you guys' thoughts on it.
Oh my God.
Now that is an ex-NFL football player, Terrell Lewis, running from a butt-naked prosty, whom he did not pay. And do you have the part where she talks about him not paying?
No, that's all that I could find.
Okay, I'll read the thing. So this is from TN Featured News, Times Now News. Terrell Lewis chase video by model Mia Mercy Sparks Rowe. Well, we'll get to that in a second. Model. So if you're paid to have sex now, we call you models. Anyway, the former Alabama linebacker Terrell Lewis was accused of not paying money by model Mia Mercy on Saturday. The influencer also posted a video allegedly showing the NFL star running away from a hotel room, which is what you just saw. Mia, who goes by the username Cyber Cyber Girl Mia, was seen chasing the 25-year-old into the lobby in the explicit video, sparking reactions online. The former Alabama linebacker Terrell Lewis was accused of not paying money by model Mia Mercy on Saturday. The influencer also posted a video allegedly showing the NFL star running away from a hotel room. Oh, that's the same. Why do they put the same content in there twice? And
see, that's crazy. That just lets you show you where she's at for posting it, letting everybody know that she's selling her ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A model. We're gonna put a model, and that
okay,
happened.
so she is
That's
an
crazy.
OnlyFans model. She claims that Lewis did not pay her for her services, and she accused Lewis of not giving her the agreed amount of money.
Now, here's my thing. Did she report it to police? Did she get a police report?
Although people say if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear, Lewis has made his social media accounts private and has not commented on the video. The timing of his social media changes has led to more gossip, with many wondering if he will speak out or stay silent in the coming hours. I guess he plays for the Rams.
Does he
Lewis
have a
joined
wife?
the NFL in 2020, drafted in the 3rd round, 84th overall, the Los Angeles Rams, where he won a Super Bowl. Since last season, Terrell has had trouble staying on the team roster. He signed with the Eagles on January 18th in a reserve capacity. Before that, he was waived by New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah,
Does he have a wife?
He's a journeyman.
Or is he single? He has a wife or girlfriend?
Dead legs. Is he married?
Okay.
Anymore?
I read
looking it up right now.
I think he 25 years old.
Yeah, so they-
He's a journeyman. He's
doing
not a star player. He probably making minimum. He's not making millions.
Not
He has a
enough
big
to
contract.
pay her
He's
her
going,
rent.
he's going to other teams and practice teams and getting cut and all that. So he's not a.
So I
star
saw
player.
I saw a thing with her. I believe it was her. I'm having a hard time finding it now, but I think it was her on TikTok, or maybe it was on Twitter. Maybe you can help me find this. But she says technically that's rape.
No.
Find me if you can find that. But I saw somebody, or I thought it was her that commented.
Now, if she was doing this in a state that's that prostitution is legal, like Nevada, she was in Nevada, Las Vegas, then she could.
He still
call
ain't
the
rape.
police. It ain't rape.
Right,
Right. I'm
right.
saying she could
Yeah.
still get the police involved, and he could be charged with, again, defrauding innkeeper.
One,
But-
aren't you a hooker though? Aren't you a prostitute? Even if you're an OnlyFans, like if you're getting paid to have sex, like I know you have a theory that like all men pay to have sex. I get that, but like in the literal
Pay a
sense,
price. Right.
we all pay
price.
some way or another. I get
Right.
that.
Yeah, you gonna
Right.
pay one
Yeah, but
way
I
or
mean,
the
like if you're physically handing her dollar bills
just
for sex, like at that point, why are we calling her a model? It doesn't matter if you're an OnlyFans model, then you're getting paid to have sex.
Well, because to be honest, a lot of them that's their sidekick.
Oh, so they're like
That's
porn
like
stars.
a side, right? Some either porn
It's
stars or
not.
strippers.
Man,
Man, believe me, I'm gonna tell you. I had a roommate when I was in the Army at Fort Hood. My boy Jack, when he ETS and he got out, he got out the Army. He stayed at Fort Hood, Texas, and he lived with about 3 or 4 strippers. And he invited me, come over to the crib, chill, dog.
Yeah.
And I get over there and I'm looking, they walking around. And how this look on? I'm gonna wear this tonight. Like, oh my God, what Jack? What's up with this? He said, oh, they strippers. They at the club, the strip club.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, sometimes they sell pussy on the side. They'll bring dudes back here to the place.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what? I said, so they prostitute. He said, man, that's their little side hustle. He said, you know how we are military and we might our side hustle is security at the court. I said, yeah. He said, well, that's theirs. They're strippers, and at the end of the night, they might hustle, bring dudes
Dude,
in.
if you guys want to look up a true story about Eric Tanzi right now, you can go on Google and just type in Raleigh woman has gun in her hair at the Wake County Jail, something like that. Just type in woman with gun in hair, Wake County Jail. Just Google that. You'll see that.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
we hit a strip club that was doing prostitutes
It's a big deal.
on the side,
Big deal.
prostitution on the side. So it was a strip club where we had informants that were getting, I guess, I don't know, HJs or BJs or something like that, or enough that we could go in there and hit it with a search warrant. And so everybody hit the search warrant. My job was I had the back door. Anybody squirted out of the back door, I picked them up.
Squirted.
Which we had like 8 or 9 girls all try to pile out the back door, and we just booked them all. So this one chick, it's actually a chapter in my book called Tube Tops and Pussy Belts, because all the women were wearing tube tops and then basically a strip of cloth around their vaginas that just looked like a belt, and that was it. It's called, yeah, that's her right there. That's her right there. This is my girl right here. We all detain all these girls. She's wearing a tube top and a pussy belt, and she gives a fake name. Find out she has warrants, so we take her down to the jail. And again, she's just wearing like a tube top and basically nothing on the bottom. And we get her down to the Wake County Jail, and she's super nice, like super chill. We get down there, and you know how the Wake County Jail is full Friday night. All the women down there that work in processing were all grumpy and grouchy and everything. And so the homegirl is on the bench. She's like, "Can you uncuff me and let me go to the bathroom?" And I said, "Well, unfortunately, the way that works is I got to fill out this paperwork real fast. It's going to take me about 10 minutes. And then they're going to take you into that cell, and then they're going to do a full search of you.
Cavities.
And then you can, well, the jail search, like they just make sure you ain't got none on you. And then they'll let you go to the bathroom, but I can't take you out of cuffs until that time." And the woman jailer was like, "She ain't even got nothing on. She don't need to be searched. Just uncuff her and let her go to the bathroom." I said, "Well, no, this is your house. I'm not breaking your rules. You want to break your own rules, you go ahead and do it." So she does. They get her into the bathroom. She starts acting up. The other 2 girls that had her in the bathroom rough her up a little bit. And they bring her out. She's like, "She didn't need to pee. She's trying to flush something." They're like, "You just sit there and don't move." Well, I'm starting to fill out the paperwork, and a guy behind her is like, "Hey, officer, hey, officer." And she's running her mouth too. And I'm like, "Hey, man, I didn't even arrest you. I'm not talking to you. I'm filling out paperwork." And he's like, "Okay, man. Well, I'm just saying she's trying to pull a gun out her hair." And I look, and she's panicked. She's trying to get, and I could see the handle of a little danger. Man, I ran up, and I don't remember if I punched her or slapped her. Half the people say I punched her. The other half say I slapped her. I really don't remember. But I hit her in the face. Open hand or closed hand, doesn't matter. And the gun went flying across the floor. And it was a full house at the jail Friday night. So everybody in the jail goes.
And I know you didn't have your gun. None of y'all had guns.
Yeah, we don't have guns in the jail.
Right.
So I run and I dive on top of this piece of shit Derringer 2 shoe. I'm glad it didn't go off like into my stomach. And anyway, I get the gun. But yeah, so she ends up bringing a gun in her hair, gets charged with a felony and everything. And we end up getting written up for not searching her hair.
Well,
can you believe it?
Now when I said about a cavity, and you said no, the jail search. You know, the jail, if they think
they don't do a cavity search.
We only do that like if we suspect them to have drugs.
That's
okay.
Like
So can I say something? When I used to work at the jail, there was this lady and she was training me, right? So the first person I got was a guy. He was having a cookout and they served one on him. All he had on was some shorts, pants, and some flip-flops. That's all he had. They brought him in. And so they well, it's the truth, so it don't matter who's listening, but they put me in that room with that man and told me to dress him out. I didn't know. I guess the concept being funny. And so they told me I had to basically watch him dress out. All he had on was some flip-flops and these short pants. Yeah. So when he pulled his short pants off, you talking about your daddy balls, this man's stuff was, and I was like trying to look at him without looking at him. Yeah. So I was like looking past him and he was like, I'm so sorry. He won't be disrespectful, but I had to see him because he had underwear on and stuff, right? So get his clothes on. Because the next person I had to dress out was a lady. And they thought suspected her for drugs. And we had to frisk her down there, check her thing. Yeah. One lady was like, "Oh, you gay? Because you trying to get me to stop checking, but I know you can hide stuff. You can put up some water bottle in there." And so the lady,
you hide a water bottle in your boobs?
Give me the water bottle, I'll show you. But y'all ain't gonna see nothing.
Come on now. Margaret, right now, Margaret is taking off her shirt. For those of you just listening, oh my gosh, her shirt is completely off. Her shirt is off. She's putting a water bottle between her.
There you go.
Damn.
So you go into the movies, you got your water, you got your chips and everything. Yeah, you got it. Whatever.
Right in your boobs.
I can add some keys down in there. You have to see this not. Yeah, it ain't up like a soft cushion.
A bottle of wine.
Here's a new Instagram game. All you women, DM us hiding all of the objects that you can in your boobs. We'll see if we can. That's a good one. We can see if we can see it or not. So you send us a picture of your.
But anyway, don't go sniff at this bottle. But seriously, so the lady, look, don't sniff that bottle. Look at the red. Look at the red.
Oh my God, Jay.
So this lady, they told me to search this lady, right? And she known for smoking drugs. Well, she told the lady to pull her clothes down and told the lady to spread her legs and to bend over. And the lady bend over and she told the lady to cough. I don't know if this was in game or not. And this lady, I kid you not, I stood back watching, right? This lady put her face right up to that woman's butt and said cough. And when the lady was coughing, the lady was like, and he was right there. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, if you got something up there, it's gonna stay. They said most times they cough something or they have something hanging out to be begging. But I wasn't never doing that. But yeah, so that's why I asked you.
So what if she coughed and farted at the same time, like I did on the intro of the show the other day?
She probably would. I know she was right there. She was right there at it looking. I'm like, if it's up there, it's got to.
Dude, I strip searched this one guy one time, and he had a bag of dope. You know how they twist they twist the bags and it's got like a little tail on it?
I've seen it.
Because what they do is they'll put the crack all the way down at the corner of the bag and then they'll start twisting it. So it looks like a Hershey's Kiss.
What is that? Saran wrap?
Yeah, saran wrap or corner of a baggie. And he'd shove that up his beehole so the little tail was sticking out. And when he pulled his thing out, I don't know how he did it. Still to this day, I'm fascinated, but he was sucking it up into his beehole as we were trying to get it out. So the tail was like snaking in, and he was just like he was using his anal muscles to suck up the bag. And I was like, oh my God. And somebody was like, get down there and grab it. And I was like, he's sucking it into his butthole. And they're like, get it. And I was like trying to get this glove on. And yeah, I mean, I had to dive. I caught it. It was like an Indiana Jones movie. It was like right before the bag disappeared into the beehole. I caught it with my two fingers.
Ew.
We got him on Bragg Street. Brought him in. We took him in the Sally Port in the holding cell. He had his handcuffs on. He was like,
better talk into that mic, Jay.
I got to use the bathroom. He was like, man, I kept thinking, I said, this dude, I just got a feeling he got some drugs on him. He was out there. We took a lot of money off of him, all balled up and shit. So we had to call the supervisor, got permission. All right. Took the cuffs off. I'm just standing there waiting. Sure enough, that joker pulled his pants down by the knee. He reached this way. When he went in the front and pulled it out the back, had it and threw it in his mouth. And I jumped on him and choked the shit out of him. I choked the shit out of him.
I'd let him swallow it. You want to swallow your poopy
got
bag?
it out, and he of course spit it out. Finally got it out. And we still had to dress him back, let him put his clothes back on. Had to take his ass back out and take him to the hospital to get his stomach pumped. Because we didn't know how much he had swallowed.
So he had him tucked on his stuff. He had it in his butt.
Yeah, it was in the butt, but he went through the front. Because what I did, I put the cuffs
he went
from behind.
ass to mouth.
I put the cuffs in front, from behind the back to front.
You know what ass to mouth is?
Yeah, no, but I thought he might have had him under his sack or something. I never had a sack on nothing else.
Because he was like, I gotta use the bathroom, so I'm thinking he was gonna take a shit. So I put the cuffs in the front,
yeah,
back.
Right.
And when he pulled it down, the joker reached back there like that, and I looked. And that joker put it up and did like that, and I jumped on and choked. I choked his ass like he was a damn chicken. And he spit it out, but he had already ingested some of the cocaine, so crack cocaine.
Play that video of homegirl chasing after Terrell Lewis.
So Florida's in that room too.
He must have two. He must have two.
He had two girls, and boy, she is.
Oh my God! Just go ahead and hold Nikki, but.
He said, what
this is from YouTube.
He sounded like he gave a play.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
38.
He's like,
slapped on ass, took off running.
Slapped her on the butt. He's like, Tuesday.
Wow.
What is it? Special team, special day.
Most time they have two women like that. One of them be digging in the wallet while the other one doing it, be on the bed hiding something.
Yeah, dude, he straight up did.
She should have got her money up front.
238 Tuesday.
Wow.
Sucks her on the ass and hauls ass. Well, good for him, dude. Good for him. At least he's, maybe that's why he's not playing the NFL, because he's too busy banging two chicks at one time. Speaking of banging two chicks at one time, Sean Diddy Combs has the best Happy Father's Day ever, according to his kid, Justin Combs. Happy Father's Day, Pops. Happy Father's Day to the best dad in the world. We love you so much. 17-year-old twins Delilah and Jesse Combs wrote in a joint post together. Is he the best dad in the world, you think? You think that's fake news?
Who, Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
I mean...
He's the best in the world.
Well, I haven't heard anything bad as far as him being a father to his kids.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be, like I said, good.
They look just alike.
I mean,
they do. God, they all look Well, they're twins.
I'm saying, but I'm saying
damn it.
You
I
can
didn't know
be
they were
great to
identical.
kids. He's just cheated to women.
Yeah.
And guys that he can dominate, or whatever. He can put fear in.
I don't.
Damn, there he is beating that chick's ass again.
I found some proof of him being a good father, though.
Oh, let's see it.
Let me put this up here. So in this article where he has to return the key to the city because of all the things that he's involved with right now.
That's right, because so that's the other breaking news too. He lost his graduation status.
No, he had an honorary doctorate at Howard University.
They took it back
because he went to Howard University for 3 years, and of course left there, didn't graduate, but he made it big in the music industry, but he decided to give back to the school, and he was giving like $1 million. So they ended up giving him an honorary. He had an honorary doctorate degree and everything. They rescinded, took all that back, and cut his check. He was giving them $1 million per year. He's been doing this for a while. So I was like, and I ain't gonna lie, I just played devil's advocate. I said, well, damn, if they took his doctors back, is they gonna give him his money back?
Well, no, because he had the doctorate for that many years that he paid the $1 million.
Well, I mean, but
it's not real anyway. It's not like somebody's going to hire him because he has a doctorate. It's a fake doctorate. Anyway.
I mean, it's right, but that $1 million ain't fake. He gave that $1 million,
Well, don't give your $1 million.
I was like, how they going to go after him? They didn't take Bill Cosby's doctorate back. All them honorary doctors he had.
You don't think they took him back?
Hell no, they didn't. No,
because they took Epstein's back.
They took like his name off because some of those he was on the board.
Yeah,
Bill and his wife Camille was on the board.
See, they put them on the board. They don't do anything, but they get paid.
Yeah,
to be on the board
because they name who they are.
They did take Bill Cosby's back.
Oh, they took Bill Cosby's back.
I got two questions.
College board of trustees voted unanimously to rescind the honorary degree he received in 1992.
But my thing was why they didn't give him his money back then. If you're going to take back that degree, then give them back their money.
No, you paid money for a fake degree. That's just
not necessarily paid for.
I got two
you
things.
Better talk in the mic.
I got two things to say. One, I noticed where first timer Denise Elliott says, I can't read that far, but it says something like when they caught him, what was they gonna do? Yeah, they were gonna beat him.
Yeah, she's gonna beat his ass. Hooker style.
She asked the hookers if they caught him, what was gonna do to him. Now my next thing is
Mia had a good. She had a strong ass. She must be an athlete.
I mean, but she was naked though, man. You could run.
Yeah, I mean, that was a muscular ass. You could tell what a muscular ass.
I don't know if she got big titties to wear down and everything. She didn't look like she had a big deal.
In the chat, there's a reason why he's not in the NFL because he was too slow to get away from.
Well, he's a linebacker. He's probably running like a 5'5", 5'3", 5'4". He probably won't no sideline to sideline linebacker type,
T-Bone says guys have a super secret money pouch. Maybe if they're not circumcised. Can uncircumcised dudes hide things in their little kangaroo pouch down there?
They got no kangaroo pouch. I've seen enough to know that they I can answer that now. But if they circumcised,
not circumcised.
If they're not circumcised,
why would they some shit in that hood? In that hooded area,
I was trying to think of the soul that sound like that. But I'm just saying, I got 3 kids. But yeah, they shouldn't put nothing in nowhere because uncircumcised can get infections, whatever. That's why it's better to be circumcised.
You can get an infection inside your vagina. You start hiding shit up there too.
Right, but I'm saying I don't think they would. Why would they even hide money in that or anything?
Did you put crack in there?
I don't know.
I got crack in there. I don't know. I have a beautifully crimped penis. So I don't have a pouch.
Does crimp mean like that?
No, crimped, like it's been snipped.
Oh, that kind of crimped. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm not. I'm circumcised. I don't have a hood covering up my mushroom, a hummus cannon.
Anyway, I'm sorry, but my second thing had something to do with Juneteenth, but I'll wait.
Oh no! Speaking of uncircumcised penises, Juneteenth is this week.
When you said banging 2 chicks.
Yeah.
I was thinking not on that.
You ever done that?
No, but I was thinking we were gonna be banging 2 chicken legs and some watermelon today. Banging them 2 chicks.
But everybody's day got ahead of them.
I was waiting. I had my.
I mean, y'all want to do it tomorrow? Or y'all busy tomorrow?
As long as that chicken hot. And
it'll be hot.
Watermelon got seeds in it. Make sure you got seeds in it so we can have a spit contest.
Oh, I love watermelon seed spitting contest.
Yeah.
I was like the back-to-back champion at my church when I was a kid at the summer festival. They had a watermelon seed spitting contest.
You chew in the back. You ever do?
Dang, knew that.
Yeah.
He said,
yeah, I could spit a watermelon seed from clear over those mountains. Clear over the mountains. You guys got any plans for Juneteenth? Wait, before I hear about your amazing plans for June 19th, the only holiday on the calendar that white people can't celebrate. We do these ad reads.
You can.
I can't celebrate everything.
As
I
a
could
fact,
do
on the 20th
to celebrate Juneteenth would be considered racist.
Juneteenth celebration at Johnson Community College. It's a few bands, a couple of
Say you know nothing about it, ain't something.
Yeah, they're gonna have free food, everything.
Free food
Bring
for white people or just
everybody? Come on, it's Johnson Community College. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say Johnson Industries. Johnson Training School.
Speaking of free food, this isn't free, but it's 50% off. Factormeals.com/Wolfpack50. Meal planning to the next level. Getting in shape for 4th of July, even though Joey Chestnut isn't going to be competing. But now there's a Netflix special where he is going to be competing. Netflix has capitalized on it. They're going to take all the money from Nathan's. That's what you get for not making concessions for the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Joey Chestnut. But factormeals.com. I wonder how many Factor meals Joey Chestnut could eat. He's broken records in eating Big Macs and Subway sandwiches, all sorts of shit. I wonder if he could. I wonder how many protein heavy Factor meals he could bro through. But right now, Factor Meals is offering 50% off if you use the promo code Wolfpack50. You get the smoothies, the breakfast shakes. You can get lunch menu. They got the bacon ranch chicken. But basically, it's meal planning to the next level to get you where you want to be. If you want to lose weight, get lean and mean, go with the calorie conscious. You want to bulk up, get crazy thick and swole, hit the protein heavy. They got vegan, vegetarian, they got everything so that you don't have to worry about meal planning. These are fresh, never frozen, delivered right to your front door. You can do 3 meals a week, 2 meals a week, 5 meals a week, whatever you want. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Factor Meals can take it for you, freeing up all that time for your family, and so that you can get that body and get that healthy shape that you've been wanting to without having to think about it. Also, we got we have ghostbed.com/Wolfpack. Sleep so good, it's scary. Tell you what, though, if I bring one of these models to my house, I'm not laying them on my ghost bed because that is like a church. My ghost bed is a sanctuary. It's a love sanctuary, and I don't love them hoes, as the song says. He don't love them hoes. Who wrote that? Who wrote that lyric?
Snoop Dogg.
I don't love those hoes, and I would never let one lay on my ghost bed massage topper either. Only women who I really, really love.
Which is one.
Margaret and Ashley. Are the only 2 women that can lay on my ghost bed massage topper. Yeah. And, maybe I'll find a water bottle. Who knows? Which one has the water bottle? Is it Ashley or Margaret? Go to ghostbed.com/Wolfpack. Sleep so good it's scary. They got the adjustable base, made in the good old USA. You know what? That's something we should start buying gifts for each other on 4th of July. Buy that first responder that you love, the gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving. I'm not talking about AIDS. I'm talking about a good night's sleep, the gift of a good night's rest. Go to ghostbed.com. Beds made in the USA. It's the only patriotic thing. If you love America, buy a ghost bed. If you love Palestine, don't buy a ghost bed. If you love America, buy a ghost bed. If you love somebody else, buy one of those other bullshit beds. Head over to ghostbed.com right now and use the promo code Wolfpack. All right, let's get into this one. What were we going to talk about? Your Juneteenth celebration. What are you going to do to celebrate for Juneteenth?
I don't do nothing.
What do you mean? I do nothing.
I mean, I don't. I mean,
it's a new holiday.
You acknowledge it, you know, because today we have
go all in. Why don't you go all in? I don't understand it. Make me understand it.
What is the meaning of Juneteenth?
What's the meaning of Valentine's Day? I don't fucking know, but we all go all in.
Valentine is a pagan holiday anyway.
So Juneteenth is a pagan holiday too.
You think it is?
Well, it ain't. It's not like a Christian holiday. Therefore, isn't it pagan by definition?
There's not a lot of Christians out there. There's a lot of. But what is Juneteenth?
It's not a religious holiday.
Okay, what is a Juneteenth?
What is a Juneteenth?
What is
acknowledgement?
What is?
I mean, a Juneteenth is.
Look it up.
No, it's a federal holiday in the United States. It is celebrated annually on June 19th. I don't know. I'm just speaking from my mind to commemorate the ending of the slavery in the United States. The holiday's name is portmanteau of the words June and 19th. It was in June 19th. I think it took place in I don't know, 1865. I think it was Major General Gordon
1865.
Granger. I'm just kidding. I'm reading all this online. It's at the end of the American Civil War. But the date commemorates enslaved people learning of their freedom under the Emancipation, which is kind of, I don't know. It's like, why don't we just celebrate the day that you got your freedom? Why is it that the day that the last person found out that they had their freedom? Isn't it kind of their fault for not being with the times? They should have listened to more podcasts and they would have known that they were free.
You talking about back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, talking about living under a rock. How do you not know for years that you're free?
That's because white people was very deceptive back then. They was very deceiving.
Or was it that
he was like, "Oh shit, don't tell them."
Would you tell them?
Put it in a book. They won't read it.
If you owned slaves,
no,
and they were free, but they didn't know they were free. Would you tell them they were free?
I'd be saying, "Hey, you want some water?" I'd be just nice, just in case.
You gonna squeeze out them few hours of free labor.
I don't think I would. If that was. You never know till you're in a situation, but let's say that I was in a situation, I was a slave owner,
okay,
and I had slaves.
Okay.
I think I would be a good slave master if I was. But let's say that I wasn't. Okay. I think I would be out there going. Let's say Darrell, one of my slaves, like Darrell, you all right? You I got a ghost bed pillow. You want to try that out? I'd be so nice because just in case when you did find out, first of all, you probably ain't got nowhere to go. So then that's when I think they become sharecroppers, or if you know whatever. But I think I would try to be nice for you. Might say, well, I don't got nowhere to go. Can I stay here? You still will stay, and I'll pay you something. Oh, I wouldn't be trying to work you like a dog
on a salary.
I don't think I'm gonna work you like a dog and knowing that you finna be gone.
Right.
That means I got to do this myself.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but like I remember, I had to do like a slave paper or something, like research paper when I was younger on slavery and stuff like that.
Slave paper.
I had to do a slave paper.
I had to do a slave paper.
And but like there were horror stories of slave owners, but there's like horror stories of everybody. But the majority of slave owners, they pay a lot of money to have a slave. So it was really only the rich people mostly that had slaves. So the portrayal in the movies of like poor white trash, rednecks like abusing slaves wasn't really a common thing because it was more like the learned people with a lot of money that had slaves. Now, not to say that they couldn't be abusive, but then also that the majority of slave owners weren't all that abusive because it's really hard to get people to work for you. Like for instance, if you didn't like the slave owner, instead of pulling the weeds, you would just pick the leaves of the weeds and leave the roots. They would just keep coming. Like there are things that you could do. So in order to like negate that and to get the most out of your money, you take care of it. It's like if you buy a lawnmower, you don't want to leave it out in your front yard to get all rusty. Right. You got to take care of the lawnmower.
I got a question since we're talking about this.
All right.
I mentioned this to somebody else too, but my thing is, okay, I'm going to say it like this. Okay. A lot of times I hear people say, Grand Rising.
What is Grand Rising?
Right. Grand Rising. And I said, good morning. So I was listening to 104, I think it was, one of the radio stations, and Kathy Hughes came on and she said, a lot of people say Grand Rising because they are aware of what good morning means. And so good morning, they say don't say good morning anymore because the slave master, I heard two different ways, but she said the slave master, after the slaves had been mourning all night about a family member that passed away or something. Some people say that the slave master beat them to death. But either way, somebody died. Said the slave master would come by and be picking, saying good morning, like picking. And so I'm like, so they said the people that know the difference say Grand Rising. I don't want to say Grand Rising because that's what she said. Because where did she get it from?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
can you fact check that? Like, is that real?
And they're saying good morning, like not morning, like good morning, like we say morning, but the morning. And I'm like, even if they were doing that, that's not. Why should I stop saying the morning that I'm talking about?
Right. That sounds like a reach, right?
And I'm like, so I said, unless somebody. And so I had told one of my sisters that I was going to ask somebody white.
Well, ask Deadleg. Deadleg knows everything.
Yeah, to see if your grandparents ever said that's what the people used to do. Before I believe it, just because
my grandparents lived in Ireland during slavery.
But for somebody just to say that, because it's a lot of stuff we won't be saying if we go by. That's like saying the word red and red.
Well, you know what? My dad used to say when he stubbed his toe or whatever, he used to say, no. He said other. So he was like, cotton picking, I'll whoop your cotton picking ass. And I'm like, cotton picking, I ain't know nothing about it. And then I said, cotton picking,
Right. Yeah. Dude, they changed the rugby tournament from because it was called Cotton Town Sevens. They're not doing it this year because Cotton Town Sevens sounds racist. But this is a cotton town.
Here's another, that's right, Clayton.
Yeah.
The gene. Yep. But there was another term my daddy used to be like my daddy would say something. My mom be like, I be John Brown.
Yeah, John. Yeah.
I was like, who?
Oh, yeah.
I've
heard that
And then
before.
come to find out,
What
John
is
Brown was a white man who was against slavery.
Right. He's the one
fought
that
and all that other stuff.
was it John Brown that burnt down Harper's Ferry? I don't know. I don't know my black slave history.
See, we're gonna have to do a drop squad on him.
What's a drop squad?
You know, it's a movie with this guy, LaSalle, one of the famous actors. He was against black people.
Okay.
Everything black, drinking malt liquor, blah blah blah,
Right.
and he would talk junk about it. So he was against his own people. He was against his own race people. And his sister hired the drop squad. They basically kidnapped his tail, tied him to a chair, and they all take turns feeding him the history, black history and stuff. And I mean, they would torture him. They
Don't
would
make
pour
it
water on him.
Oh, Lord.
They did everything.
Remember that thing?
You know, it's called drop
Oh,
squad.
put that back up there.
It was good.
Show how racist I'm not. Boom. John Brown's Harper's Ferry raid. Didn't I just say John Brown? He's the guy that just burnt down Harper's Ferry. Back. Fuck. See, I do know slave history.
You don't know too much.
I know enough that I know I'm not racist.
Okay.
All right.
What?
June 19th.
Nah. Kunta Kinte. What was his daughter's name? We had one daughter. What's his daughter's name?
That was Whoopi Goldberg.
No, man.
Oh, by the way, the reason why you're confusing me is because his name was Toby.
Okay, so what was her name?
I have no idea.
She didn't get her ass whooped and changed her name. What was her name?
I don't know. What was her
I'm
name?
gonna give you a hint. You watched the movie?
Yeah, of course. I
Okay.
watched Roots.
What was her name?
Rising.
Oh my God.
Kizzy, man. It's Kizzy.
It's what?
Kizzy.
Kizzy. I don't know.
I know a girl named Kizzy too. She's younger than me. Named Kizzy.
Damn, somebody put Kizzy in there in the chats.
Kizza was a wizzy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Who was Chicken George?
I haven't seen that movie in 30 years. So.
Man, you know what? It's funny it's funny because a lot of people, being a filmmaker, when we talk about stories, a lot of black people hate race movies. They hate slavery movies. They say we're tired of it. How
there hasn't been one in a long time though. It's been 30 or 40
you
years.
got what?
No.
12 Years a Slave, Django.
I didn't get to finish watching all of
But
them.
Django wasn't a slave movie.
That was too much. That was over.
That's Quentin Tarantino though. Like
that was
those
too
movies,
much.
Like Way of the Gun,
But he was sort of right though. How they were doing, how they, the stuff they did.
I don't think that. I think
They
that's
had
more, I don't think that's how slaves were treated.
Yeah, they was treated like shit. Yeah.
What you think they was treated
You thought
worse?
they was treated good. You think they got to drink cold lemonade in the White House?
I
Come
think
on now.
I think a majority of them were treated better than you think they were.
Shit.
A lot of them were. What would be the point? Why would you pay a lot of money for something and then not?
Because
you're not going to
get
get
manual
if
labor out
if you
of them.
treat them good, they're going to work harder for you.
Shit. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say something on that.
Say it.
I don't work a job now, but
Right.
when I did, I used to think the same thing. That
Yeah.
if you work harder, they'll pay you more. But you can work harder and they're gonna pay you less. You showing it, okay, I showed them I can do this.
Yeah, but
and they
if
pay
you hate me,
less.
if you wake up every day and you hate me, you're not going to till the fields like I want you to till my fields. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they got another one. They get another one.
Where are you going to get all that money from? They still cost money. They cost a lot of money.
What, for slaves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
see, they go to the slave auctions. You stand up there and see, even in today's society, they equivalent the draft, the combine. You get these big black muscular guys that's fast. They're testing how they run, and you're doing how much they can bench press, how high they can jump. And then they get ready for the draft, the NFL draft, the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, and they get these guys, right?
Yeah.
And you look at, not to be funny, but there's 32 teams. How many white guys get drafted in that first round? The top 32 guys, majority of them are black.
Yeah.
The only ones that's white that's going to get drafted is a quarterback or offensive tackle, a left tackle, because those are the primary and those are the highest paid jobs. But running back,
you think that's why?
No, running backs, wide receiver. Well, a lot of people say that because they don't think the black quarterback is the leader. He's just supposed to be the smart, and you don't have a lot of black quarterbacks that get drafted that high.
Right.
They get the white guy.
Right.
But But some people, what I'm trying to say is they equivalent that from slavery.
Right.
Like back, they try to say, okay, back in slavery.
Remember the Key and Peele skit where they're both like on the chopping block and like all these other black guys keep getting selected and they don't get selected. And they're like, damn it. But what's Juneteenth for you? Like, I'm here. Yeah, guess going back to my original question is like, I think the black culture needs a holiday, man. I think y'all need a holiday that we rage with, like St. Patrick's Day, like Valentine's. I say it all the time. I'm like a broken record, but I think y'all need a rage day, like Cinco de Mayo, man. Like we need a black awesome holiday.
Even on the last job I had, they had they had a gay pride. They had all the rainbow stuff all around, decorated all day. You can go leave and where you were working at and go eat food and all that stuff, whatever. And then when it came to the the Juneteenth, they had 2 hours. Did you go do something? And then you could do this little survey and ask questions and what year was blah 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 blah. And then that was it. That was it. So it was no big deal.
Like, like we all just like ate shrimp and grits and like all the black history cultural things. Like we just fucking went all in for the whole day and everybody just celebrated and
buy the whole KFC and Bojangles out.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. And like support black owned businesses and shit. Soul food.
Have a soul food truck. Food truck. Soul food. Food truck.
Yeah.
Rodeo. Just have it like how they had this past weekend with 301 had the
yard sale.
The yard sale.
Yeah.
They had to have all the black
we could do like
food trucks lined up.
Yeah.
And I don't even say it gotta be black. Have it.
All the food trucks.
All the food trucks. I mean shit, everything.
No, fuck it. Like just do it all black, man. It's like on St. Patrick's Day, everything's Irish. Do it all fucking black, man.
But I just think
that would be a lot of fun, man. As a white dude, I want to rage with the blacks for a day.
But you got so many mixed racial people now. It wouldn't be all black.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be it could be all black. It wouldn't be all black.
Even if you're like 25% black, you're still called black. Look at Tiger Woods.
All it takes is one drop. Was it one drop?
Yeah. First black president. He was only like 30% black, probably.
Yeah. But his skin complexion is why people gonna say
black.
That's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, and he put a basketball court over the tennis court. So
I took down George Washington, put Malcolm X and Martin Luther King up.
Did he know? Really? Did he?
Shut up. He
got Martin Luther King. He did have.
I know they say that Trump did something, took Obama down, but that's crazy stuff.
Yeah, I think all those like paintings of them.
I had some jokes about that. I was like, when he
because it wasn't like Obama's painting like just like atrocious or something like that. What was the Obama painting that they put in the White House? There was something about it, right? Dead leg. Wasn't his like way different than everybody else's?
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, it was like weird.
Oh no, pity. He ain't had no pictures with him and Diddy.
Yeah, him in the grass, in the bushes. What is he there with a bush? What is that?
I don't know, but it was ridiculous. Look it up. When you find it, let me know. Let me know. I don't know. I just think it would be fun to rage on a black holiday. I think we should make it happen. And we could be the ones that are known to found it.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
Why?
Because
it would be so much fun.
Because the history.
Everybody's got some crazy history.
Everybody, right. But
everybody's got crazy history.
What race of people in 2024 still being that's against? People are still being mistreated.
What are you talking? Like, who's mistreating black people?
Who
is? Let me know.
What you say we need to do? What you say we need to do here?
Drop.
Yeah.
We'll fight them. Who is it?
Tell me who it is. I'm just saying overall. I ain't saying my experience, Margaret's experience.
Overall.
But overall, if you read and you look, I'm pretty sure,
unless you're listening, you must be listening to mainstream media propaganda. It's just trying to make you mad.
We know. I'm telling you,
it's a lot that has been talked about and stuff that goes on.
I got pulled over yesterday on Father's Day with my 5 kids in the car.
Okay,
we're going 44 and a 35.
Okay, but see, here's the difference. If you get pulled over, 9 times out of 10. You're not gonna. Okay, you got pulled over. He came up. Hey, how you doing? Hey, fellas, how y'all doing? You got your driver's license, vehicle registration,
what he did to me.
Insurance, like that.
That's what he did.
Black. That's a black folks have a difference. It's a difference.
I pulled over a million black people. I give them the same speech as the white people.
About that too, but I'm just saying you know, they get pulled over.
Let's go get pulled over tomorrow. Let's go get you pulled over.
First thing they're gonna do is they're gonna be looking. They're gonna see if they can smell any weed.
You don't have to look to see if you smell it. You smell it or you don't.
They smell it, but they're looking. They're looking. You know how it is. You look for something that's
well. If you got more than one indicator,
you're right. But
if you're in Southeast Raleigh and you pull over a black dude,
some of them get treated differently. Some of them. And I seen some videos and I sit there and say, you know what? He probably would have never had to fight that guy. Never had to shoot that guy if he came at a different approach.
Or how about that guy just doesn't act like an asshole?
But do a different approach. See, just because somebody act like an asshole, you don't have to take it and be an asshole either.
Yeah, but see, like that's what I'm saying. It's like if I pull over 100 people and everybody's super nice and kind, then I pull you over and you act like an asshole. Now all of a sudden I'm supposed to act different?
No, you don't. You be the same.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's tactics. It's about tactics. It's just like with kids, raising your kids.
But now you're trying to change it. Now you're trying
like me.
Instead of changing the problem with this guy being an asshole, you're trying to change the.
I cannot discipline my kids the way I was disciplined. Wow. See, because when I was disciplined, when I got in trouble, I got my ass whooped. I had a switch, a belt, a frying pan, shoe, tree limb,
flip flop,
anything my mama and daddy could get their hand on to whoop our ass. And then we didn't call CPS. We didn't have social workers coming into the house taking my kids' asses
all the time.
Now, actually, I did, and I ended up getting sent back home, but I was 6 months pregnant.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I answered his question. He said we didn't call CPS in the home and stuff. I said, actually, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah, I ran away from home, and I ended up, when I came back, I was 6 months pregnant.
Oh, shit. How old were you?
Yeah, how old was I?
Yeah.
By the time I had my baby, I was 17.
Oh.
And yeah, they took me out home. My mom was like, when the court, she was like, but I would come back on the weekend. She said, no, I won't fast. And I was sheltered to the point that I didn't know no better when I did get out there. But she was like, y'all took my child out the home and now y'all bring her back. She pregnant. But what they could do, y'all was pregnant. Yeah. So it's best not to call CPS in the home if you don't want no baby. Right. Not playing.
But no, it's just when you talk about celebrating and having stuff like that, black people don't want to do that. Again, the Juneteenth celebration, we acknowledge that it was, this was the day that our ancestors found out that they was free and everything.
We should celebrate, have a good time. To a certain, what do you think they did when they found out they were free? You don't think
we do celebrate, but I think we do it separate. Like they're gonna have cookout, we have cookout. But don't you saying when you just have them cookout, have a 301, how many mile long?
Right.
And you can stop off at anybody unless you want to get sick, but stop off at any cookout, get your
I just think it should be like Cinco de Mayo.
I mean, that's a what? Don't they celebrate that in Mexico?
They celebrate all over the place.
Yeah, we also have like Cinco de Mayo. Everybody drinks Modelo and eats burritos.
Corona.
And wears the little the little cha-cha.
Man, that's true. Then I would call it something a cultural, festival. Make it into like a festival.
Yeah, like a culture. Like you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Cinco de Mayo, 4th of July.
And then put it, okay, I mean, if we want to really get to it, have the white people to come and have them dressed like slave masters and shit.
Yeah.
No.
All the white people do blackface, and the black people act like masters.
Right.
So we know as white people,
it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess.
That would be a lot of fight.
That would be real cool.
But you know what? When you said,
and instead of like playing like instead of having the pinata. You know what I mean? Like you just have to like whip, you gotta whip something and like
have a coon up there, a little stuffed coon. They be hitting with a chain.
No. When you say to see how it feels, I used to think like maybe they'll see how it feel. But they had a show one time where the people would dress up like real, because I used to weigh close to 400 pounds. They would have shows where they would I couldn't weigh myself on the scale. There was a sliding thing. Yeah. I couldn't weigh myself on that. Man finally told me how much I weigh. And I got my sister on, she on or not, but she told me, said, girl, I'm glad you lost that weight because you look like a big black cloud. She says, that's how, and I feel like, oh my God. No, I look like a big black cloud. And I probably did because I was tall and big. Yeah. And then when I got pregnant, I was even bigger.
Oh.
But
somebody out there love the big world.
Hey, I don't know. But so they let somebody dress up. Like was it Martin, how he be doing like Big Mama? Yeah. They let them dress up and walk through town and people was looking at them. They got a view or a glimpse of how it feels for people to stare at you. But a person that's never been that big would never know how a big person feel.
Right.
Or like you said about you have a glimpse or idea how black people felt, but you won't never know how it felt because you don't have to go. Right. Yeah. So if I say your parent died, you be like, oh, I know how you feel. If you ain't never lost a parent, no, you don't. And then you still don't know how I felt because that was my parent. My experience. So you can say like, Dad, they shouldn't treat them like that, whatever. But you just get a glimpse of it.
I give you a good example too. Another example like this weekend. Okay, Father's Day was Sunday.
Yeah.
had a funeral. I was at a funeral Saturday of my cousin, her father. I'm related to her on her mother's side. And we, laid him to rest, and we had to repast at her house out in the country
like every
and
week.
everything. Yeah, I know a lot of people that died. They died.
Me too. That's why I ain't trying to be, who Weeping Wanda is?
Who?
You ever heard of Weeping Wanda?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't try to be a Weeping Wanda. I go to funerals and they be like, you got 2 minutes to say something, different people. Yeah. And I be wanting to say something so bad, but I'm like, okay, I just went to 2 funerals. I can't say nothing this one because it seemed like Weeping Wanda will go to anybody's funeral, be crying or who you are.
Yeah.
But what you saying?
I only go to a few people, family, close, whatever, but because I like to remember them the last time I seen them. And everything.
Right.
But my cousin, she was very frustrated because a lot of people was unnecessarily hugging her, touching her, asking her if she's all right.
They don't know how
just
to
lost your dad.
Yeah,
Dad, how you think she feel? And and they telling her stories, telling her something, just crazy stuff. Is that your daughter? She look like her daddy. Her and the daughter's father's not together no more, but you're gonna say that to her at her funeral and stuff. So I just waited and chill and everything, and I approached her. I said, cuz I said, I know how you feel, and she know. Because I said, even though this is the 15th year that I had to bury my mother one day before Mother's Day. So I know how you feel going after doing that. And then the very next day on social media, everybody is posting pictures of their parent, their father, saying how this the man, and this and that. I understand exactly how you feel because I went through it with my mother. I buried my mother the day before Mother's Day. Had to wake up Mother's Day, and but for me to not just totally break down, I have children, so I honor their mothers. Yeah, I honor my sisters. Both my sisters are mothers. So you have to,
What does that have to do with celebrating a fucking day of a year? Trying to bring me down, Jay. I'm trying to celebrate.
Here's my thing. Well, it's a great thing, but we're still not free. We're still not free. We're not.
Oh God.
We're not.
How are you not free, Jay?
Still not.
You're college educated, retired cop.
And look, you know what? And I guarantee a lot of jobs I look, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you need a master's."
That is not true.
Damn it! I just got my bachelor's.
That is not true.
You need a master's.
Never.
They're not gonna hire you because you're an asshole.
No,
that's why
they're not gonna hire me because I don't have a daggone Jerry curl, and
Jerry. Why do you don't have Jerry curls?
They want me to do step and fetch it type shit.
Step and what?
Yeah.
What is that?
I had somebody that asked me to do that.
What is
I was in a play. They was like when I was singing the song, they want me to do this. Yeah, just shucking and drive stuff, and I'm like, that ain't me.
That was a black thing.
Shucking and driving. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say that we slaves, right? And you the master, and I'm looking at Jay, and I like Jay.
I always gotta be the master.
I'm just saying. And then you I know you like to laugh, and I say, Jay, well, we both comedians, right? Let Jay, let's make a laugh, Jay, and I go there, hey, Eric, kicking up dust and stuff, and you like on Sandman on Sandman on what is that on
so we can do all that
on Sandman on
Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo. When you come across that,
we could do all those things on the Black Holiday.
Oh wow!
Because it's fun.
Because
why do we wear sombreros and Cinco de Mayo?
The thing of it, we acknowledging that that was the actual day that slaves knew they were free.
Like, how about we acknowledge
when celebrate? Because to me, it's like,
is there something we can celebrate in Black history? Is there anything to celebrate in Black history? Period. Is there one day of the fucking year that's worth celebrating in Black history? So we can have
every year is Black history.
Yeah,
I mean, not every year. Every day is Black history.
Okay, can we pick one like Cinco de Mayo or like Valentine's Day?
The reason I say that is because, like most time during Black history, you don't hear about it in school, but during Black history, you're here. Did you know that such and such? I used to know a name. We invented the straightening comb. Did you know so and so did the peanut butter? Did you know so and so? And you're like, what? Did you know so and so did the wash machine, the plasma? You're like, what? But you don't hear that in school at all. No, I didn't. Right. So every day is.
Okay, can we just pick one day and we start a Black holiday that we can go on?
See, that's the thing. Black history.
I'm not gonna get off
Black history, man. Every day is Black history.
Yeah, I say
every day to us. Every day is Black history.
It's too. But that doesn't make it fun.
Right. But y'all be coming up with some bullshit like Christopher Columbus. How the fuck you discover something that's already here?
Well, they don't already celebrate that shit anymore.
Shit,
they teach it though.
They teach it and drill it. Oh, it's Columbus Day. It's still on the books. It's still on the books.
He discovered a bunch of shit. Well, go discover some shit to put your name on there.
But how you gonna discover something? That's just like you go to your house. I come up in your crib, in your house, and go in your refrigerator and be like, "Ooh, I discovered. Ooh, you got watermelon up in here."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's your watermelon. I didn't discover it. It was already there. You knew your watermelon was in there.
Listen,
you know,
stop.
Oh my God.
Shitting on our holidays when you don't even have one. When
We
you
don't
have your own
want a
holiday,
holiday.
just make a better holiday.
We don't want a holiday.
I want you to have a holiday because I want to celebrate.
You know what is funny? It's funny. 4th of July. I have friends, people I
You
know.
don't celebrate 4th of July either? Is that a white holiday?
I mean, if I work and we're off that weekend, great. You know, what do we do on 4th of July?
4th of July.
We'll pop off
Barbecue.
we eat
Hot
out, we'll
dogs.
pop off the
They start shooting the week
stuff
before.
like
You think
that.
it's fire? You
Stuff
think
like
it's
that.
shooting at somebody? It's fireworks. the
Yeah,
week
stuff
before?
like that.
Fuck
The events. But what are the reason you're doing it?
Because
You
we
see
got our
what I'm saying?
independence.
Who got the
Independence Day, American.
Okay.
Over
What
England.
about black people?
Okay, well,
Were
you
they
got
free
yours on
then?
June 19th. You
Were
got
they-
your
were they free
independence.
then? Were they free then?
I don't know.
4th of July?
I don't
Now,
know Black
guess what?
history.
Now, that's why I see what he's saying about going all out big. When you said 4th of July, he said, we got our freedom. And then he said, what do you got? And you said, you got Juneteenth. So Juneteenth would be where you would go all out. But I guess
Yeah, let's
everybody's trying to
go.
save their money or they don't spend it on everything else. But maybe trying to save their money.
We had like a Juneteenth and we had like fireworks or like all the cool shit.
And
Just a fucking
the county
day to
paying
party.
for it.
But see, here's my thing.
Yeah.
I would love to go back into the history books.
Oh, like Nappy Roots.
I would
plays
love to go
free
back into
concert.
the history books and find out back in 1865 when they found out their new freedom. Did they do fireworks? Did they party?
Okay, well,
Did they play
I'm sure they
music? I would
partied.
love to find.
So you want to do what
history
they
books
did?
If they
If you want to do
do
what they
chaos.
partied?
It probably was chaos though. A little bit probably confused, and you come in.
Yeah, I don't think you
I'm
would
used to
know.
being with you for years, and you come and tell me that I'm free to go. If that's what you told me, because no telling.
You know,
I
it's
mean,
just like going to the
I would not
store.
tell
I
you.
need a receipt.
You said you wouldn't tell me.
No.
I need a receipt. I need a receipt. I'm free. I need a receipt. Just
Right. As soon as you
I
take
need my
off,
papers.
but you can go. You can go.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure somebody celebrated somewhere.
I'm just saying. I mean,
What do you think they shut off fireworks on 4th of July, 1776? No.
they did something.
No, they didn't.
Why y'all white folk blasting
Because it's
now?
fucking
then?
awesome and we want to party for any goddamn reason.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think we should have
Any
a black
reason to get drunk.
Yes. I think we should have a reason to get drunk on a black holiday.
Speaking of black, I got a question.
Okay.
Look at the screen.
Yeah.
Everybody just lit up.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you again. Look at the screen in a minute, and all of a sudden the whole middle section just blends in. It's like one little
Because it
chocolate.
doesn't recognize you because the camera's racist.
It's recognized. I'm not gonna shine.
No,
I
you
see
just
it.
tell the
But in a
truth. She
minute,
dark.
in a minute, you're gonna see them
Skin.
blend. That's why I try to look at the
You dark,
Dark
skin,
skin.
and you wearing a black shirt. That's why I wore white. so
I
could
want
see.
a Juneteenth shirt.
That's why
I sort of bring
I
you one.
want a Juneteenth shirt. We have what, 3 days, 2 days till June
Mhm.
19th? I want what if I wear a June 19th shirt? To Food Line.
They're gonna look at you and assume your wife is white. I mean black.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should have your wife make you some burlap shorts.
Okay.
And wear your flip flops and the shirt and a straw hat.
Okay. That'll look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now I wore a shirt the other day that said hashtag Triumph 2024. And I had so many people, black and white, that look at me like, because I'm like,
'Cause they
dummy
fucking
read.
Trump.
Yeah, because you used to see in Trump 2020,
dude,
but it said
Trump
Triumph
derangement
2024.
syndrome, dude.
They were like looking, I was all on
People
the
got
Chick-fil-A,
that. People got that drunk, that Trump derangement system. Like everything that Trump just makes
like
them go
Trump.
crazy.
Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
good or bad. Like
Yeah.
the ones that love Trump are like, oh yeah, oh a Trump shirt.
Oh,
And the ones
oh.
that hate it are like,
You see him.
oh my god, a Trump shirt. Oh god, no, no.
So who all running? Is Biden? Biden, is he running again?
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus. I don't think neither one of them should.
No, they need to test them. I mean, to me, I think it should be an age maximum cutoff.
I think
That's
so,
probably
too.
like 80, 81 years old. You
Mm.
know,
I think you should retire, man. Like, just why do you want to rule the world?
I think I mean, I know they can only do 2
It's
terms,
fucked, though.
but
I mean, there's
it should be an age cutoff.
we're going to talk about political news, but the political news show before we get out of here, though, I'll just tease it. But we're going to talk about like, so there, he's been like freezing.
Mm-hmm.
My son showed me him walking off,
Oh, he keeps doing
and
it. Over
he
over
was
again.
shaking.
So you know what they put out today?
What was it?
You know what they put out today? that these are all deep fakes.
The deep fakes.
That they're faking it.
Now-
They're computer animated fakes.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was when he showed me people standing
Bullshit,
together.
we all watch
He
it.
walked
We
off
all
and he's
time.
shaking hands
People
in the
blame
air.
AI for
He was
everything.
shaking
now, don't they?
hands and they had to go
They're
get
not
him.
fooling us on that
And
one.
then they
Like,
all
that
moved where he
motherfucker
was.
is not.
Something ain't.
He
Something
is
ain't right.
not there.
Mm-mm.
Snopes did a fact check on him. It said Biden did not wander off. He was going to greet a friend. That's what Snopes
nothing
said
was
on the
there.
last one. But like, okay, so even if Biden went to go greet a friend, why is he greeting a friend in the middle of a fucking ceremony?
But nothing
where
was there.
everybody, yeah, there's
Yeah,
nothing there anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's all like the guy is a fucking. He's not. He's. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that on Political News Wednesday. This has been another Society and Culture News Day. It's Juneteenth weekend. I say you party like it's 1865. This Wednesday, party like it's 1865. Party like nobody's watching. Party like nobody's looking at you. Do whatever you want to do on Juneteenth. Look at that.
Run it. There we go. Look, Jarrell. I think now for
She
her
wants
to
to go get
for
him.
her to go get him,
That's
I
not
feel like,
who's that?
and then everybody moves with them together. But it's possible they could have blanked somebody out of there. I don't know.
No,
I'm serious. They need to cut off. I think
I think
you know.
I agree.
I say 70, between the ages of 35 and 70.
I think you should run for
If you're
president.
70 years old, you can only do one term.
I'll vote for you
It's
if you
74.
give me a black holiday. I'll vote for you. Whoever does that, who
You
gets
know
my
what?
vote.
I wouldn't even run for what? What office you talking about?
President.
No. I would run for sheriff.
Really?
And I would let all the black people.
Yeah.
You get one free crime.
Oh, that's a
You get
good.
off one good.
That's
free
a
crime,
good
you know?
incentive.
One good one.
You win a lot.
Yeah,
of
as
votes.
long as it's not
Are we talking
a misdemeanor.
misdemeanor?
It'll be a
Just
misdemeanor.
misdemeanor? You get one
It'll
free
be a
misdemeanor?
It can't be no violence.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Can't be
finna
no
say.
violence towards people.
I mean,
and nobody can be harmed in the commission of it. So if you
What
go
kind
in
of
the
crime
store
would
and
you
you steal some food or something,
If I could have one misdemeanor, which misdemeanor would I choose?
Get a bunch of ice.
Misdemeanor sexual assault.
no, see.
That's what I would think.
Really?
I'm just joking.
Oh.
This is what I. This
That's
is my
crazy.
misdemeanor right here. This
That's
is Terrell Lewis. I was with Bay
One,
Hooker.
two, psh, and take off one.
Boy.
Can you imagine?
That would
That's
be
crazy.
the one misdemeanor I would try to get away with is not paying a prostitute. Mike Dutcher says Jay for president. Denise Elliott says I agree with an age limit. Dick O'Loughlin says
Oh, before you read the next one,
okay.
I tell you, I won't do it, Denise. I called her to ask her about getting on
Mhm.
and not getting it on. And she was asleep. So before she got off, she kept dozing off. I think by the time I got here, she said, "So you said look up Unleashed?" I said, "Girl, we're not dogs." I said, "They're ex-cops, not dogs." So I did tell her I will let y'all know. She said Unleashed, but
What
it's
is that?
Uncuffed.
Oh, we're uncuffed.
Yeah, I told her it's fair to stop, but it might come up uncuffed. She said Unleashed, but she was asleep. So it made me laugh.
That is funny.
Yeah.
It's like Django Unchained.
Yeah, right.
Tell her to
Yeah.
stop. Unchained.
You're right. So Unleashed.
Unchained Mondays with
That's
Jay
her dogs wants to
Terrell.
get on there. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
That sounds terrible. Oh, I mean, if I'm not canceled already. Who is going to make the green bean casserole dinner for Juneteenth?
We
Mike
ain't
Dutcher
having that
knows.
shit.
With
We ain't
Mike
having
Dutcher
that
knows
those
how
shit.
much
crispy
you like
onions.
casseroles.
We ain't
With
having
the
that
crispy
shit.
onions on the top.
Yeah,
I like that.
dude.
I don't
love
make it,
that.
but I'll eat it. Yeah.
Dude, we're gonna have a Juneteenth celebration here tomorrow. I think if you guys have time, I'm gonna call y'all tomorrow.
If we
morning.
don't do it, let's do it on Juneteenth,
Which is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
okay,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's do it on Juneteenth. You want to have a
Okay.
Juneteenth? I mean, it's a little late to make a video.
No, well, we can do the video tomorrow.
Wait, aren't y'all
We can do it.
celebrating on Juneteenth?
No, I mean,
Going to
With your own kind?
we're going to an event. We're going to an event on Juneteenth.
Yeah. So if you're going to an event, how are you gonna do it?
That's on Thursday though. I think they're doing it.
How are they gonna
Thursday.
do that on Thursday? If Juneteenth
They're
is
doing it
Wednesday?
on Thursday.
All right. Well, then let's either tomorrow or Wednesday. Let's have a Juneteenth celebration over here,
Okay.
like a real Juneteenth celebration.
Yeah.
You guys want fireworks?
No, we don't want no chitlins. Don't cook no chitlins.
Mm-mm.
No
Okay.
chitlins.
All right.
No pig feet.
You want me to put the
No hog
you want me
maws,
to put the,
hog maw.
just a chicken
okay.
and some
And
watermelon.
mixed chicken now. Black
Yeah.
folk eat more than legs and thighs. Okay.
Okay. Do you like white meat or is that
Yes.
racist?
Yes.
Okay.
We want breast
Ah.
and wings.
Okay.
Wings. You know, black folk love wings.
What do you want
As
to
long as it
drink?
ain't dry.
Drink red or grape Kool-Aid.
Okay. Grape drink. Got it. All right.
And the moon pies.
You guys want to do this inside, outside? What do you want to do?
No flies.
A
So.
white cake.
What's a white cake? What's a white cake?
Have you ever seen Django?
Oh yeah.
Remember he said,
Yeah, yeah.
come on over here. It's a white cake.
The real?
Do you guys celebrate inside or outside?
We inside and out.
It depends on what the weather is. It's 97 degrees.
That's right.
It'll be 97 degrees coming up.
Yeah, we can go sit out in the hot sun.
All right, so I'm gonna plan this out really well. I'm just gonna do all the things that I think you would like on your holiday. We're gonna party, dude.
And music, because of our age, we do
like Jay-Z?
70, 80. No, we don't listen to shit.
The Black Album.
We want the Isley Brothers, Ohio Players, cameos.
Yeah.
You know, we like
All right.
old school music.
Oh,
70s and 80s.
Mustang Sally and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
Oh,
You know.
dude, we're gonna have the best. We're gonna have the best fucking Juneteenth ever. Everybody's gonna be jealous of our Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna start a thing, dude.
And that's gonna be oh god.
What should we wear?
What should we wear?
What should we wear on Juneteenth? You're free,
You got
man.
any overalls?
What you say it was?
What is
What you say it was? Shadow.
Pussy boat and tube top.
You gonna wear that? You gonna wear that?
Yeah. Bring your water bottle. Yeah. What do you wear when you get freed?
They wear what they wear what they got.
You take all your money and go to the mall and buy everything new. Yeah. Even though you ain't never seen all of my stuff, I will buy, everything new,
Yeah.
That's how we do.
We should watch a
It's gonna be the
we
best.
should watch a slave movie too.
Let's watch a slave. You guys want to watch a slave movie to celebrate?
We be
Yeah.
in that.
Like, what about a freedom movie? Is there a freedom?
I
Is there like
mean, what's the one?
what's a
with,
good black?
Harriet.
What's the one that old boy played where they was going around killing the masters? What's old boy name?
Oh.
You remember that? The name of that?
It's
It's the guy. He
I think we
played.
should watch. I think we should watch. What's the black,
Mandingo.
No.
Oh.
what's the Black Pilots movie where they're all fighter pilots? Tuskegee Boys.
I've seen a couple of them in Johnson County.
Tuskegee Airmen?
Yeah, they got.
Let's go watch. We can watch that. It's
That was
got
good.
any Cuba Cuden Jr. What's his name?
Is everyone invited?
Who that?
Fuck yeah, dude!
That's
come on,
Denise.
Denise.
What
Come
Denise
on,
say?
girl.
What Denise
Let's
say?
She said, "What
party.
time?" So what time?
What
Let's
Denise say?
party.
Denise in she in Johnson County.
Denise, where you at?
Well, who's my? Who's?
Hey!
Nat Turner. That's it. Nat
Hey,
Turner.
they got my nephew. His first time on his too.
Montrellis?
Yes,
He coming too?
Yes, he gonna be my sidekick with my comedy. He gonna be called
She
nephew,
says she doesn't want
nephew
to slave
Cavity.
What you want to watch? No slave movie. No
Thanks,
slave-
T.O.
What's a good like all black movie that's a happier movie though? It's a celebration. I don't
The
know.
Wayne brothers. No,
I mean, me.
Friday.
Oh yeah, let's
Yep,
do
that's
Friday.
Me
Friday.
personally, I'm a
You don't like Friday?
I'm a black exploitation fan.
What's a black exploitation?
That's movies in the 70s. All Pam Grier. You got The Shafts.
Raging Bull.
You got JD Revenge. You got I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Oh Lord, yeah,
I mean, you basically it's back in the day. Dolomite.
yeah.
With Rudy Ray Moore, Dolomite, The Devil's Son-in-Law.
Way down in the jungle deep.
Yep, those are hilarious.
All right, we'll watch those.
Lion stepped on the signifying monkey feet.
Said, monkey, can't you see? You done stepped on my.
All right, on that note, guys, we'll see you. Leave a 5-star rating and review on iTunes or Spotify. Hit that like and subscribe button. Have an awesome, wonderful Juneteenth celebration. We'll see you guys on the Instagram, so you can follow us. And we'll probably we'll post a bunch on Failure Stop and Failure Stop Uncuffed. We'll punch our whole, whether we do it tomorrow or on the actual Juneteenth, we will post our whole celebration for all of you guys to watch us celebrate. I'm gonna go all in.
Yeah, we're gonna have the banjos playing. It's gonna be like a black deliverance.
Dude, it's gonna be
We'll make Eric squeal like a pig.
fuck yeah, dude. Whip me.
No pun intended.
Tie me to a tree and whip me.
Oh, Jesus.
What's your name? Eric. No.
Capital E
Her name
R
is
I C.
Shaka Zulu.
Your name is Easy E.
Where you from? Straight out of Compton.
We say August. Where you say from?